All right.
Resume.
Oh, okay. That's the beginning of the video. All right, guys. Welcome back to another undistributed discussion. We're doing a fucking tier list of fast food places.
Yeah,
um. So these are
it's
the
always my
rules.
intro.
Yeah, just yeah. So these are the rules. It's just one of us has been to one of these restaurants. Well, I wouldn't
More
say
than
call them
once, I'd
restaurants.
say.
Yeah, more than once, but some of these I haven't been to at all. He hasn't been to at all, and some of them like rare occasion type shit. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna do. Do you want to do columns or rows?
Rows, like left to right, same
Yeah,
with Five Guys, I guess.
yeah. So Five Guys. What do we think?
Overrated. I
You
think
really think
Five
it's
Guys is
over?
overrated. I think it's
Really?
good, but like as far as fast food, I feel like part of it is like the price, and I never go to Five Guys because of the price. Like way overpriced in my opinion.
Well, you know what? I used to think that, but recent prices from all these places have gone up, and Five Guys still gives you that solid like when you get a small fry, you really get like basically three small fries because they just dump in way more.
Where would you put it?
I would say Five
Where I would put
Guys
it.
is a B tier.
Okay, I'll be fine with that. I would put it at C. Um,
Well, all right. Besides
but
the
I'm fine with
price,
that. I'm
besides the
fine.
price, like what other thing would be a problem?
I just I don't think it's that great. I mean,
I think they're
I don't know.
pretty.
Like I give you a lot of fries, but like I'm not a huge fan of their fries.
I like their fries, but I also like their burgers too. But they are like one of those places. I'll give it to you. They're a solid C tier. I B's a little bit more like less compromising because I mean they also have like limited hours as well compared to some of these other places. So I'll give you C for this one.
And there's not really many. A lot of them I've been to don't even have drive-throughs. Not that that really matters, but I feel like I that's more convenient. Anyways, I have
Wow,
Firehouse Subs.
dude, your freaking mic is cutting out. I just lost a chunk of that. Hop off the
Yeah.
McDonald's
Oh
Wi-Fi.
wait. Oh God. Sorry, I'm downloading something by accident.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Well, all right. I'll let you take the spot for
All right, we're good. We're
Firehouse.
good. Firehouse. That's like I do like Firehouse actually. I'm a fan. Um, trying to think where I put it relative to everything else.
Yeah.
I'd probably do B or C. Um, but as far as like sandwiches go, just looking down the line of these, I would say B.
Dude, I'm actually thinking it's so laggy when you do it on my screen. That's not bad frame rate. That's just how slow this thing goes. But this is live.
Would you agree with that?
Oh, they have your full name now. I'm Julian Gonzalez, by the way, in case that matters. But I was actually thinking C tier because I mean, yeah, it's great for
But like
sub
relative
place.
to
Everything
other
else,
sub places, like
yeah, but we're doing.
if I put Firehouse at C, then everything else has to go below it, I'd say. Like as far as sandwiches.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm kind of thinking is that like, all right, I mean, come on, give it to me. Give me this one. Like it's C, man. Like how often do you really want a sub? I mean, it's good quality stuff. It tastes really good, but like
I'll put it as C.
it's super
I mean, I
rare.
get sandwiches a lot. I eat a lot of sandwiches. But I'll
Burger
put it at
King.
C.
Burger King is a strange one to me. They have good deals, but Man, some of the stuff on their list just straight they ain't bussin', dog. No cap. No, but like
I like their jalapeno bites. This thing's actually pretty good.
here's the thing. I Burger King is strange because it's like McDonald's has its own flavor. Wendy's has its own like thing going on. But Burger King has like a weird it's in like this weird nebulous where like everything is kind of mediocre, including the chicken nuggets, which are basically Wendy's nuggets. I do like
Yeah,
how they try new stuff, but I'm actually
I actually kind of like their whatever chicken parm sandwich thing, whatever the fuck that is. But they do have really, really good deals. I will say that much. Like, if you've ever been to Burger King,
yes, I
you know,
have.
like they always
Bur-
have that like they have buy one get one, like whole meals. Like I don't know, they have some killer deals.
well, not only that, but they're also like a lot more. You can find them basically anywhere compared to the other two chains. So I say B tier, but nothing higher than that. There's no way it
Yeah,
reaches A
I give it
tier.
B.
I'll move it to the B tier. Arby's. I'm curious what you think about this one because I actually
I
really like
don't eat
Arby's.
Arby's that much.
um,
Um, I I think it's all right. Like I honestly like if I'm getting that sort of like food, I'm usually not eating at Arby's, you know, like a roast beef sandwich or something like that. But I do like I whenever I have it, I like it, but it's not something I have very often.
I mean, I like it pretty good. I think the sandwiches, at least the stuff that I get, is a lot more filling. And like, I guess this is actually more hypocritical because the Arby's like that I go to, North Carolina, like the people are always super nice and everything like that, and but I
Like some of their stuff just grosses me out. Like I
like
think
what?
they do have good stuff, but like that like they're like massive sandwiches and stuff, dude. I'm like, okay, that's
Wait,
disgusting. Like,
you never tried the meat mountain, bro?
no, dude, I don't want to try like a mountain of meat from Arby's.
Dude, it's actually really
Like
good.
that does like that sounds like it's gonna kill me. I
Ar
give it B.
Oh man. You see, now I'm
You're
trying
like,
to think. I'm thinking.
okay.
Everyone's like, "Yo, did he just fucking die?" I like Arby's really good, so I can. I sit well with B tier. I definitely do. I can do that.
I feel like that's fair.
Bojangles though. So Bojangles, everything everything's gonna be like fried. Everything's gonna be like super heavy. You know that like you're taking off days or weeks off your life as soon as you bite one of these burgers. And well, it's not even
I
burgers
give it
really.
a. I'd actually put a D.
I was actually thinking the same thing because like they're expensive and like the variety isn't
I
actually there.
only get
Which
their Cajun chicken biscuit, but the one time I had their fucking dessert, I was like sick. Like it was so much like sugar. Like they just
well, yeah.
poured glaze on it, dude.
Wait,
Like I was like, oh my goodness, the
dude.
the Bowberry biscuit. That's what it is.
Well, yeah. Have you ever been to South? Like this is a southern restaurant. They don't have a lot of variety,
So
which I
sweet tea and fried shit.
you know what the thing about this now. I had for completely forgot about variety. Man, I should have put Firehouse subs on D tier because it's just a sub. But oh no, but then it'll be kind of
But
screwed.
like, let's judge the sandwich ones a little bit different. Like maybe like, because that's on preference, right?
Yeah, I
If you're
guess
like, oh,
so.
I don't
It
like subs. Like, but for some people, like they don't, they're not getting most of this fast food. Maybe they're only getting sandwiches, you know?
oh, okay, I can concede that. Bojangles again, not a lot of variety. I'll say it's kind of like KFC in a way, but like it's super localized. There, to be honest, like a lot of the stuff on the menu, like it's a hit or miss when you go there if you're gonna actually get what you want. From my experience, because like sometimes they're like, oh, the bow rounds are gonna be, which is basically like hash brown bites. They are they might be like, oh, you have to wait like 20 minutes. By which point, you know, that's not fast food anymore. I might as well just be sitting down at a restaurant, and you're paying like a freaking arm and a leg every single time that you go. This actually makes me want to put it in F tier.
Yeah, I'm down for we're putting an F tier. It'll
Again,
be more harsh.
the food is decent, but everything else around it is just it's horrible.
But them yelling into the mic, I like. When they're like,
Well, another place has that same thing going on too. Later on this
yeah.
list. Uh,
In-N-Out, you have never been to In-N-Out.
no, I all I
In-N-Out's obviously very controversial. Oh man, the pressure's on me now.
yeah. Well, how is it relatively to price? Like, is it
I
is it
like. Here's
is
the
it a
thing.
deal?
I don't. It's all right. I mean, it's relatively fair price. But the thing is, like, I don't think their regular fries are that great. You have to get animal
That's what I've
style,
heard. That's what I've heard. Which
and their burgers are like the same way. So I would say I'm gonna put it in C. I
okay,
kind of want to put it in B, but like because of that, I feel like you shouldn't like a
you,
burger place. You shouldn't necessarily have to get it a certain style, and then you're gonna pay more for that, obviously.
yeah, especially for fries because fries are supposed to be like
And
you should be able to
their
get to
sauce
go.
is good, but I think it's a lot of people would probably argue that. I mean, people are like In-N-Out's the best, but fucking Jersey Mike's. Um, it's got to go D, I'd say.
What, dude? I think this is actually a straight up B tier. I've been to
Dude,
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's hot subs, dude, are better than cold subs.
Yeah, but you can get hot subs at Jersey Mike's too. I
Yeah, but you
promise
can
you.
get like meatball subs at Firehouse. Like,
Look,
I
I
don't
mean,
know. Like that's
hey, wait, hold on.
crazy. That like I would put that because even just because of that.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Meatball subs are definitely not like ideal. I would say.
And Firehouse
No
like has
camera, right?
original sub
Yeah,
ideas.
No camera, right?
no, Cam. I'm recording though. A
House.
video.
Oh my bad.
Anyways, well, I guess you you might hear my lady and my baby. Hey, mama, how you doing? Jersey Mike's, dude. Come on.
I mean, I put it at C. I'll give it C.
Yeah, but I feel
I
like
would
we're.
not put it above Firehouse because like Jersey Mike's has like all regular sandwiches. Like they have nothing special.
What's
And
the
at least
special part about
tried to
Firehouse?
come up. They have sandwiches that are like actually more unique. They're not just like Italian, like fucking ham and cheddar. You know, like
Well, okay, fine. Fine. We will put it at D.
Okay.
might move all these now.
Okay. I mean, McDonald's. How you feel about this? I have a hot take on it. I think.
It's. I mean, I feel like it has to be A, at least.
Look, I think it's a D tier. Let me put this. Besides breakfast, which we know McDonald's is kind of the goat with breakfast. They don't have all day breakfast anymore. Every single thing on their like dollar menu, including those like sausage burritos, are all like $1.50 now. And then like how often like when you do go to the regular menu, like the lunch menu, which is most of the day now, everything is way too expensive for me to actually want to go. And literally today, I went to McDonald's. I was gonna get McDonald's, and then like I was like, this is just way too expensive. Like for fast food from McDonald's, you know what I mean? Like
Getting a burger, a fast food burger like McDonald's is a go-to. Like consistency, they nail it. Drink wise, they're top tier for me because their Sprite is like a special mix that they use and it's god tier. Like their Sprite's excellent there. I would go to McDonald's just for the Sprite and their drinks are $1. So
yeah, but
that pricing isn't bad.
yeah,
But
but
also like
come on.
they're just like the most consistent chain. Out of all of these, a lot of them depend on location. McDonald's does not. Like every McDonald's I go to is very consistent with their food.
All right,
Like
well,
even like Taco Bell, dude, like shits the
oh
bed
come.
all the time
Well,
on like location. McDonald's does not let me like if I'm like thinking of fast food, I'm like I don't want anything else. Like McDonald's, I don't know, like it's the standard. And
Yeah,
even
I'll
if the
give it.
prices have
I'll
gone up, but like you can get like there's plenty of times I get like $5 20-piece nuggets from McDonald's. Like that's a great deal.
Yeah, but that's like
Stuff
one of
like
the
that.
only deals. You know,
Just I
you've
mean,
helped. You can get
you
me to
use the
C tier.
specials.
You can get me a C
No
tier,
way,
dude.
dude. It's better than Burger King, better than Arby's. There's no way you say that Burger King is better than McDonald's.
Well, that's why I didn't want to put. Well, this is the thing though. Burger King has some
The
good
the breakfast
breakfast. Is
alone
solid.
the breakfast alone beats Burger King and Arby's
No,
for
yeah, but wait,
McDonald's.
hold on. But Burger King's breakfast, I have had it. It's actually pretty solid. Now, but this is what I'm
It's
talking
better
about.
than McDonald's.
No, no, I'm not saying that. But the thing is that half of the menu, like the other half of the menu on McDonald's thing, is that it used to be the reason why you would go to Burger King is to buy a Whopper. Let's be honest. You're buying bigger, heavier sandwiches at Burger King. Now, McDonald's is like basically upping their McDonald's was supposed to be cheap, but now the pricing is so freaking high for everything that like
And their
uh,
fries are god
yeah,
tier. I
their
love their
fries yeah,
fries.
but I mean like Burger King had like the freaking what is it? The freaking Cheeto Mac and shit like that. They had the chicken sticks, which I think are
Dude,
actually really good.
come on, dude. Like you, like I said, even just breakfast alone, like McDonald's pioneered the McGriddle. Like that they deserve A tier for that.
You can
They brought the world the McGriddle, breakfast sausages, like
okay. B tier, B tier. Come on, there's too many compromises for it to be a solid A. If there was all day breakfast, I would give it an S tier, but it's not anymore.
but no one has all day breakfast.
I don't give a fuck.
There's one
Then, hey, wait, hold up. There's actually one place that has all day breakfast in this list. And another thing is that McDonald's actually has the worst breakfast times ever. They close their breakfast menu at like 10:30, and I mean, what is it? Even Taco Bell does better than that at 11:30.
I mean, we can put it at B, but I would fight to my death to put McDonald's at least A tier.
Nah, fuck that. We're putting
They
on
just
B tier,
they
bitch.
pretty much started like they pioneered the way for all these other chains.
Yeah, but pioneering doesn't keep you relevant though. Just
And
because
there's no way Burger King and McDonald's are on the same level. No way
I would, it's
in
because
this world that
it's a
like I would
well,
choose McDonald's 4,000 times out of 10 between Burger King and McDonald's. Like if I
well,
was given a choice.
well, it's like a
If they
B
were like
plus.
you can die, you can
you, you
end
could.
World War II or go to Burger King.
You're going to
Oh.
Burger King? What?
Yeah.
Uh,
Keep going.
I think you meant McDonald's. You would pick McDonald's, but the okay. If it'll make you feel, this is the thing though. I like McDonald's was clutch. I will give you that. But even just today, the McDonald's I went to, literally they were missing half the fucking menu. Chickens, anything with chicken was gone, including the nuggets. So I can't. With recent experiences, the
But
McDonald's
they're
chain has
just
been nothing but disappointment.
but they're I don't know, their food is just like chicken, their McChicken better than the chicken sandwich at Burger King. Their burger better than the burger at Burger King. Fries better than Burger King. Like name one
Okay,
item on the menu that's like worse than Burger King's.
I can't believe we're doing this already in the video. I'm gonna put Burger King at C, so that way McDonald's doesn't have to be in the same spot, and it's closer, so that way you know that it's better than Arby's. Because
It's better.
Arby's is something special, but it's not for everybody. But it's actually pretty solid for what it is. Panda
Panda
Express.
Express can go to the D tier.
You want to just throw it in right there?
I mean,
I'm okay
I'm
with it.
yeah, like honestly, 9 times out of 10, I'd rather just get local like Chinese food, and that shit is like gross already. Like, and honestly, Panda Express sometimes seems worse than that, which is like I've never been impressed, you know.
Well, I've never really wanted to. I've really never been like, oh, I want Panda Express. So yeah, I can agree.
Because
I'm not a big
it's
fan of
just sitting
Chinese,
out.
anyways.
Like the
Yeah.
dish, it's like a Chipotle for Chinese food. Like at least if you're gonna get shitty Chinese food, like get it, like they're gonna make it. It's gonna be like hot. Like so many times I go there, dude. Like I'm like that. Like General Tso's chicken looks like it's been sitting out for like a day. Like it's like the
Yeah, it's
sauce,
actually
like
pretty
it's
good.
just stuck to the pot. And
You know,
like
it's pretty good because it's actually been out for 2 days, but you only think it's one. All right, I can say D tier. Papa John's.
the pizza.
Yeah, A tier. Straight up.
Yeah, I'm fine with A tier.
Mm, Like Papa John's, like, all right.
Papa John's my go-to pizza
The
as far as
slogan of Papa John's is freaking better greens, better
be
pizza.
racist.
Papa John's. And let me put it, even though it's the most expensive fast food pizza, it just smacks. I think
Yeah, they
it
have some good creations too. I don't think like all of their shit is good, but like their fucking cheesesteak pizza, dude, that thing actually slaps.
yeah, and like again, this is not just I mean, quality will always beat quantity in terms of like most things. Especially when it comes to pizza because like pizza can be horrible and I'll say this from experience a long time ago, probably like I'll say like a little bit over probably like 13 years ago or something like that, 13 plus years ago. Um, I had a Domino's pizza before they changed it from, and that shit tasted like straight cardboard with shitty ass like ragu salsa with no salt on it, and like basically like paper cheese. It was horrible, and there's better now, but Papa John's it's always like the best for me. Don't get me wrong. In terms of fast food places, I'm not thinking Papa John's usually because of the price. But other than that, like when it's not about price, it's about like basically pizza. I want Papa John's 9 times out of 10. Yeah. So Popeyes.
Popeyes. I don't really eat Popeyes that much. Their chicken sandwich is overpriced. Um,
I would put them at D tier. I'll give them a little bit of a leg up
I think
on
it's all right. Yeah.
Bojangles because and you can move
They're
it,
one of those
bitch.
places that is like pretty trashy every time I go to one, honestly.
Yeah. Are you gonna move it,
It
bitch?
reminds me of Bojangles. I'll move it. My mouse go.
There it is.
Wendy's.
Um, dude, Wendy's it slaps.
I'd put it at B.
I would put it at A tier.
Again,
They're
it's one of those things. I don't think it goes above McDonald's. Like
no freaking way, dude. The spicy nuggets are god
they're
tier.
not that dude. They're not that cheap though.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Their fries are
Yeah, but
honestly
that's what
like
you're saying about McDonald's. You're like they raised their prices, so now I'm like
no, no,
not
no,
a
no,
huge
no, no.
fan.
Well, it's not. Well, this is the thing though. Wendy's sandwiches has always been pretty good and pretty high quality. But what I'm talking about is like the other stuff. You have a freaking fully loaded baked potato that you can get in that shit, and that shit freaking slaps. You can
That's
get
just
chili.
not that great. It's
What?
inconsistent. Half the times I get that baked potato, dude, they throw like two pieces of cheese on it and like like one like a little bit of bacon. It's super inconsistent. I'm not like even their like baconator fries, dude, like that shit. They got me fucked up sometimes, man. I'm telling you, like they don't put shit on that half the time. Like the picture is like, whoa, you get so much stuff. But that's what I'm saying. Consistency matters. And
Well, their
like their
fries are great.
burgers,
Their
I agree,
their
their burgers are
nuggets are
really good.
amazing. Their nuggets and their burgers are
I
amazing.
don't think their fries are better than McDonald's. So again, that's why I couldn't put them above McDonald's. And I think their burgers are very, very close. Probably like if you're gonna get like a larger meal, I'd probably say go Wendy's for like burger size, but they don't like their specialty, the Baconator, I'm not like a huge fan of.
Well, to be honest, I don't get the Big Mac, like because the Big Mac sucks too. The Big Mac sucks
Oh, I
more
get the Big
because
Mac still.
the Big Mac is a demerit because it's so much money, but
They got that buy one get one deal,
Dude,
dude, right
yeah,
now. You can get like a
sometimes,
Big
yeah.
Mac and a 10-piece nugget for like $7 or $6 or something like that.
Yeah, but that's not full. That's not like real prices. Because 90% of the time, like I don't get a deal for anything out here on the McDonald's app. So what I was gonna say though is that the Big Mac at McDonald's has that extra piece of bread when it should really just have an extra patty because that makes it way more bread than patty because the patties on freaking McDonald's burgers are really small anyways. They taste like almost nothing. And basically what you're getting is small taste of whatever the meat they have, mystery meat, and a little bit of the basically fancied up Thousand Island, which I will say is amazing, the Big Mac sauce. Versus Wendy's, which is like, yo, this is called the Baconator. You know what it's about, straight up. The Big Mac is literally just tall because of bread, and I don't like that. The Patriot in me says I can't do, but I will leave Wendy's at B tier because they offer solid stuff, and I mean it may not be as high as McDonald's, but I think it would have been a good at A tier.
Sonic.
Did you just have to recollect yourself after that one? You're like, I cannot believe the bullshit that I'm hearing right now from this man saying that Wendy's is better than McDonald's.
I mean, I like it, but like the thing I think about is just like if I'm like most of the time, like I'm just thinking about like times I'm like out getting food, and even like tonight when I went and got like cookout,
Mhm.
like the places I'm thinking between, like Wendy's doesn't pop up that much. Like sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I want a Wendy's burger, but most of the time, like I don't know, I get the quarter pounder from McDonald's a lot. Like that's usually my go-to. Quarter pounder with bacon is a perfect amount.
Okay,
But
I can understand
anyways,
that. I could actually concede that Wendy's is pretty spotty at times to find one. And if you hear me smacking on something, I'm eating Crave cereal right now. uh,
Sonic, um, I honestly haven't had Sonic's burgers that much.
but we've
I
what
couldn't
we've
say
been.
I have more experience like their
You
boneless
okay?
wing. Yeah,
Look, this is what I'm gonna
I'm
say.
drinking this Baja Blast
You're
hard
blasting it.
seltzer.
Well, look, this is what I'm gonna say. They can be S or A tier or D or F tier depending on how you look at it.
I mean, I was gonna put them at C, so
I think they can't sit in C tier because I mean we've been there several times when we were in college. I love their tater tots, those little freaking tater tots. I think they have good pricing. They get wings and stuff like that. I think it's a great offering.
I just like don't want to like go there. Is the thing like if
You
Sonic
just
was just like a drive-through, like I'd probably go there a lot more.
well, it
But
is,
like
but it isn't.
because of what it is, like I'm like nah, like I'd never go to Sonic because of that.
Well, it's like Guy Fieri's something's drive divers, drive-ins, and dives. That's what that is. A Sonic. Ah,
Like that doesn't have any charm for me. The
yeah, but
like drive-in part, like that's just like way too much effort. Um, and I feel like they rely on their deals. Like if you're not getting a deal at Sonic, then you don't want to eat their food. Like their
uh,
boneless wings, I wouldn't get them unless they're buy one get one.
yeah, but
Honestly,
what?
like
What other places do you get wings though? Fast food wings. I know.
fast food wings, probably. I mean, I go to like Wingstop or something like that, like an
Which is basically
actual wing.
pizza.
What?
It's pizza, basically. Well, pizza owns it, I guess, right?
Wings?
Or is it still its own thing?
No, no, you're thinking of something different. I don't think they own Wingstop. Wingstop's its own chain, I
Well,
thought.
it's pizza had wing something. I think it's Wingstop.
Wing Street.
I think that sounds off. Wing Street. All right, I will say Sonic is D tier.
Okay,
I don't
thumbs up.
think because even Burger King, In and Out, like all the ones in C tier, like they're pretty consistent. Like I may hit that up. I might
Yeah, I
do
mean,
it.
like I said, isn't that right? I hit that spot on though. Like, you're not gonna go to Sonic because of like what it like the drive-in part. Like, if honestly feel like they should just go away with that and just. But I guess that's part of it,
Well, it
the
also
whole
makes it
thing.
pretty hard to even find a Sonic. Like I don't like when I lived in Miami, Florida. The closest one was it seemed. Well, I never really looked up on
And those
Google
things are
thing.
always sketchy, dude.
They're always far out of
Like,
nowhere.
there's like, dude, they're like, I've seen fights at Sonic before. Like, shit goes down.
All right. Well, I'm glad that yeah it should be in D tier. All right, Chick-fil-A.
What about it?
I think A tier, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I agree.
The only thing that is kind of like sucks is that they aren't open on Sundays. And if they were, this Chick-fil-A would be the first S tier on the list for sure for me. Their sandwiches are like the best. They're super quick. Like they literally keep the same meaning as fast food. And you know, a lot of these places
Yeah,
are like,
their
oh yeah,
restaurants
I
are
get
just
fast food, but
efficient.
no.
Like, they're just like like there's like a long ass line, but like they fucking cruise.
Yeah, they
Waffle fries are really good. Their sauces are good. I don't think they're like the cheapest, but again, like they do give you like their chicken sandwich is probably bigger than any other chicken sandwich you're gonna get.
yeah, I will
Or,
say that. Like it's
and their chicken's good. Like their chicken's better than
any of these
probably
places, I
yeah,
think.
like for sure. That's one thing I will say. McDonald's is a garbage chicken sandwich. I don't even know if they sell it.
I think they
So
tried to
does
make it. I think they tried to make that like the chicken sandwich. Like everyone was competing for the best chicken sandwich, and McDonald's made one, but basically fell flat on its face because it came out so late, and it was honestly just like no one's buying that shit at McDonald's. They're buying the McChicken, which the McChicken is now $2 instead of $1, which hurts. Chick-fil-A, solid restaurant. The only thing, fast food restaurant. It's actually fast. The price is it's pretty negligible compared to all these other places. I would say it's probably one of the only places where I'm like, oh man, after this, I'm actually pretty. I feel pretty satiated from like one of the meals, like the Chick-fil-A sandwich with like the
yeah.
waffle fries.
I definitely crave Chick-fil-A. Like there's like every other week I'm definitely like, damn, I like need some Chick-fil-A. I could like die.
Yeah, get your drug hit.
No, yeah, I like anyone that tries to argue. I think that Chick-fil-A doesn't have the best chicken sandwich. I think it's just not good. I don't know.
All right, Jack in the Box. What you think? Hey, what do you think?
What do you think? I put it A or B. Um, there's not enough around that I think they could like that's what's kind of like dropping it for me is it's not very consistent. Like I don't see that many Jack in the Boxes.
I I do agree with you
Um,
that they're spotty. Like there's not a lot of them around.
so that's big. Like I don't go like unless I'm living near one, like I'm not going to it that much. But I haven't had a lot of their stuff. I think
Uh,
their tacos are like all right. I don't think they're anything crazy, but they do have variety, which is a big plus, and breakfast, like their breakfast sandwich. Um, curly fries are good, but their regular fries are trash. Um,
oh, dude, shit, we forgot about freaking Wendy's is frosty. I just forgot about that. Anyways, sorry about that. What are you saying?
yeah, that's my thoughts on Jack in the Box.
I think Jack in the Box is the first S tier for me. The,
I
great.
couldn't put it at like as far as fast food. There's no like if you're saying Chick-fil-A because it's closed on Sundays, that would deserves more of an S tier than Jack in the Box for the amount of locations they have. Because Chick-fil-A is all over the place,
Yeah, but let
or
me
at
put this:
least like in the South.
Jack in the Box is also open like super late every single day. Dude, we went to freaking Jack in the
But the
Box.
quality of their it's because the quality of their food is not great. Like it's munchy food.
Yeah,
That's what
which is
Jack in the
what,
Box is for. Like,
which is exactly what fast food is. Like it's supposed to be something that you like
yeah,
you
but that's why
know.
like some of these are better. You like Papa John's. You said quality over quantity as far as pizza. Like
The breakfast at freak.
you don't want like something that's so shit. You know that like you're like, well, it's food. Food is food.
Yeah, but Jack in the Box has probably one of the like it's all day breakfast, and their breakfast is actually one of the best on this list. I think the only one that I can reasonably put above it is McDonald's because of the McGriddle and the
Exactly.
Egg McMuffin. I can give them that, but they're open. Some of them are open 24/7. Some of them are open till like 3 in the morning, so that's fine. That's still super late. They have a huge variety in their menu. They have deals, good deals. They have like that freaking munchy freaking fries on there. They have,
Yeah, but if I ate Jack in the Box like twice a week, I'd probably be sick. Like I don't know, like it's not something that like I eat and then I'm like, oh, I feel like great, dude. Like I'm like I do not feel that great. Like
kind of get you to A tier.
yeah, I'll put it at A. Jimmy John's is disappointing to say the least. Like I'd put that at F.
Really?
Yeah,
I think so. I think that's
it's a
fine.
weak sandwich place. Like you have Subway, Firehouse, and like Jersey Mike's even like is way above Jimmy John's in my opinion. Because every Jimmy John's I've lived near too, they don't even deliver. Like the
Do most of these
delivery
places?
radius is nothing,
I didn't.
non-existent.
I didn't know that sandwich places deliver at all.
Well, if you have, like Jimmy John's has its own thing. A lot of these, like if you use like Uber Eats or DoorDash or something like that, they do. Like that
I
is one thing with Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is not on something like Uber Eats. Well, McDonald's is, and they do like a lot of deals on that where it's like buy one get one. Like that's a huge plus. And they're fast. Like I get like if I got McDonald's delivered, it would be here in 20 minutes.
okay.
You can't beat that. That's really good.
Then I'll say okay.
Checkers.
I'm okay with I'm okay with F. I mean, Jimmy John's is their subs aren't bad. I will say that, but
But they just have limited the issue for me is just the limited ingredients.
yeah, that is true because you can only use like they only have like 3 meats on there or some shit and like
Yeah,
three
like if you're gonna
cheeses
go to a sandwich place, like you might as well go some place like you could get what like
anywhere
a
else.
more variety.
All right, Checkers. Have you been to Checkers?
Yeah, I like Checkers.
So Checkers is apparently Checkers slash Rally. I've never been to a Rally, but I have been to Checkers. There's actually one by my house down by my house in Miami. Like it was like maybe like half mile to like 3/4 of a mile away.
I mean,
This
their loaded fries are really good, but I think their burgers are very like meh. Like the last time I got a burger there, it was not great.
I
Like
they
it's a
do have
pretty
desserts
cheap
though.
place, so
They do have it's cheap and they do have dessert, but I can we do C tier? Because I mean like I think it's still really good and
yeah,
solid.
dude,
It's definitely
I like C
munchy
tier.
people food. Like you're gonna get stoned and
Yeah,
you're gonna
they're
go
open pretty
Checkers.
late. They like the one near me is open till like 1 or 2, which is pretty late for like our area.
Yeah, that's actually really late. KFC. I like KFC. I
I do
think
too.
I think
I actually really like KFC. I will say, like, I feel like they have really good deals.
they definitely
If you get like a
design
box
your
there,
stuff
then
to
like
feed a
you're set.
family. Like I mean, let me put this: they have stuff designed to feed a family, but it's really for you and maybe one other person to eat,
It's really just for one fat ass.
or that. Yeah, depending on how stoned you are. But they have they have that new chicken wrap which I would like to try, even though it's nothing like crazy, but I would like to try it. The chicken tender wrap that they come out with. I think it's a solid thing.
I
Like
haven't
if
seen
you
it.
need to feed a lot of, if you need to feed a lot of mouths, or you just need to feed yourself a lot, good deals. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like it's not like they're cheap. That's where people probably get mixed up. You're probably paying $15, but with that $15 compared to like even like McDonald's, you don't really get that much shit from McDonald's for $15 anymore, compared to like KFC, which you'll probably get like several pieces of meat, of chicken, a couple of
Meat.
side. Yeah, meat. They only sell chicken.
Dude, I don't know what you're getting at KFC, but you need to get this. There's like a big box you can get. It's like $7. You get like 3 or 4 tenders, 2 sides, like a drink. That's
Yeah,
what I always get. Like I feel like it's a really good price
shit.
for what you get.
Is this an A
And you get a
tier?
biscuit.
This is an A tier, isn't it?
I put it at A.
It's a weird, like
I like their
earlier.
sides too. I'm actually like strangely a fan. Like I mean, their potatoes are very salty, but
That's kind of
um,
it. Like you're expecting some salt. You're already having
you
fried
can get
chicken.
you can get that. They have the chicken bowls too there, which are really good.
Yeah, those deal boxes are actually really solid. Yeah, Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I put it at A.
Man, KFC. I was thinking like maybe C tier, before this, like middle of the pack. But man, now I think about it, it's actually a really good deal. Little
Yeah, you
Caesars.
you have to get like their like box deals, but that's pretty much all they sell.
Yeah, they only sell deal stuff. It's not like you're not buying like three chicken tenders. Like you're not buying one thing. You're buying
You're
a
not
fucking
buying
combo.
itemized stuff. You're buying combos. Little Caesars.
S tier.
Really?
S tier.
I can't put it at S, dude. Like
Come on,
just
you.
I can't put it at S. Like
Let me put this.
their pizza, like comparatively speaking, dude, is trash. Like
It's not bad. Come on, it's not
but
that
it's
bad.
like it's bottom like out of all the pizza places, Little Caesars pizza probably ranks the lowest. The only reason it's a lot better is because A, how cheap it is, and B, their sauces.
Yeah,
But
but come
like
on, those sauces are freaking cheesy jalapeno dip. Which I mean, like again, this is they only sell pizza. Well, now they have wings, and their freaking crazy bread is also like top tier. It's like their breadstick stuff. I'm
the
telling
bread's
you,
not easy to make great.
yeah. But
I
they're like
love bread.
it's a. I, just a quick FYI, I love bread. Their like breadsticks, they're like pillowy and like soft, and they have like like a little bit of garlic on them and butter, and then you have a dipping sauce for them, or like you just put in the cheesy jalapeno that I said earlier. Like it is definitively good. It's at least A tier because Papa John's may be like
But the
better
food shouldn't
quality.
rely on what you're dipping it in. You know, like if a family was to like go and just get Little Caesars pizza, like pepperoni pizza, or like that's the other thing too, is there's not like a whole lot of variety. Like there's like
No,
what, like 4 pizzas you can get there.
well, you could
Like
actually make custom pizzas.
sometimes
It's
I
just that no one ever does that. You could actually get custom toppings on your freaking pizza, but no one does it. Oh man, like I would give it A tier, just because I mean, come on. If
that's
you're gonna
fine.
put,
I'll put it in.
if you have Papa John's like being like the cream of the crop, like best pizza around, Little Caesars may be bombed here, but like everything else on top of that is just so much better.
But
Like
if yeah, I mean that's fine. We can put it at A. Like if we're ranking pizza, both Papa John's and Little Caesars, like their level right now is F tier for pizza in general. But like as fast food pizza, we can give them A.
yeah, fast food
Like
restaurants.
because like I get like whenever I get pizza, I get it from like the best pizza place I know around here. You know, I'm like I get good pizza. Like I grew up in New England, dude. Like that's my shit. Like
Yeah, fuck you. I grew up on
we
Hispanic food
only
though.
had good pizza.
Yeah.
And like we like I went for 2 like big ass slices of like homemade pizza and like a drink, and it was so good. But anyways, Steak and Shake.
It's that shit's fucking F tier.
You don't like? I think no. I think Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake is cheap and it's open 24/7, and their milkshakes are pretty good.
No, fuck that. All right, let me put this. I have a freaking I had a Steak and Shake gift card that had $50 on it that we found. Don't know who gave it to us. We spent money on it. There was like $37 left. I did not want to go back to Steak and Shake because it's just so abysmal. Inconsistency. Hours are weird. The menu is kind of nonsensical. It is F tier by far. And there's like no locations either. It is the worst place to go to. Five Guys is at least iconic in like, the fries and like, some of the burger stuff. But Steak and Shake is just dog shit. Like you're not gonna
No,
find out about
we
it.
have to put it at least at D.
Fuck. Fine, I'll give you this one. D it is then. And then we have Little
Cause like
Caesars.
I've been to Steak and Shake so many
You can move
times,
it.
like at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, like that beats like Five Guys closed at like 9. Like, come on, who's gonna eat a fucking like? What am I eating a regular dinner at like 6 o'clock? Going to Five Guys? Like, no. Like most of these places, like you're like besides like Chick-fil-A, like cause Chick-fil-A, like you said, you don't feel like you feel satisfied after. Like you can eat Chick-fil-A any time of the day and be pretty good. Like some of these, like it's definitely like like you go at night and you're like you eat it and then like you're passed out.
Yeah, you don't really get to feel the tummy rumbles, later on. You're usually passed out by then.
Subway, I like Subway.
I think it's actually C tier for me
I'd
because
probably go to Subway more than Firehouse, I'd say.
Subway's also
For
more
sh-
convenient for sure.
yeah, I
I
mean
mean,
part of that's just because I have one like near me, so I do go like more than I'd expect. Just,
I remember
but I don't. We could put it at C.
remember in college when we would get for breakfast. Dude, move it,
Yeah,
move something, man. You have control.
I'm just sitting back in my chair.
Yeah, freaking about
Like
to
I
snooze
would
off.
argue for B, but like honestly, I don't think they're like ingredient. Like it's not that quality. It's more like a convenience thing, I guess, for me.
Yeah,
Taco Bell, S
S
tier.
tier. Yeah. Look, Taco Bell does something. Oh, fuck. There you go. It's beyond S tier. Taco Bell does so many things right. I did actually have their breakfast recently. It's actually pretty solid. Their hours are just better overall
I
for
could
than a
like
lot of
even
these
their like
places.
even not even counting the breakfast because I've never had the breakfast. I don't even care about that. It's just um what they are. I don't know. They are like, and honestly, like that their type of the style of food is almost like perfect for like fast food on the go, you know?
Yeah, you can easily jump into
Wraps,
something.
burritos, like you could
Yeah,
be driving and like eating Taco Bell.
some delicious Taco Bell. Yeah, they done a lot of good things right. Like they had the freaking nacho fries, which are solid. They had a fried chicken quesadilla at one point, and that shit was freaking nuts. It was so good. Well, they also had the chicken nugget things, the Dorito nugget, whatever the hell. Taco Bell experiments. They don't experiment as much as they used to, but deals are still good. Pricing is still really good at Taco Bell. Something that is a sleeper item if any of you go to Taco Bell. Get the spicy potato taco, soft taco. It is so freaking good. I don't know what it is. It's very basic, but it's delicious. S tier Taco Bell, the first
Yeah, and
one.
you can throw together any of their and we like both agree on it too.
Yeah,
You can throw together any of their ingredients, it's pretty much makes a solid meal.
White Castle. That's all on you, man. I've never been to White Castle. I've always been curious. Those cute little burgers and shit.
I actually like I think White Castle is one of those places where it's like you eat that and then like maybe I fuck with their like I
Oh
like
my gosh,
sliders.
you're gonna have to repeat that because it says like you said White Castle is a place that you eat and then it completely cut off.
I like sliders and I
All right.
like the way they cook it. Like I think it's a unique way. Like They put the burgers on the grill, and they put like onions and the bun like right on top, and you like scoop it on. Um, I probably put it at C. Like I'd want to put it at B, but if you haven't been there,
Yeah,
I don't feel comfortable.
and again, like you're also comparing that to straight McDonald's. Like, come on, you can't. There's no way that White Castle
Yeah, yeah,
McDonald's are
you're
on the
right.
same footing. Domino's
But
pizza.
but in my mind, I'm like McDonald's would be up. Yeah.
Yeah, McDonald's would be
Domino's,
higher.
um, probably like D.
Really? I think it's B. There's a couple of things why they have pretty good deals. Their pizza isn't ludicrously expensive. The quality's actually pretty decent, and it's not super freaking greasy like Little Caesars, and then later on Pizza. I think it's a pretty good place to go to. Like we just need to grab a couple, quick pies compared to like Little Caesars, which they're not very common, and you can't even get it delivered. Domino's is definitely a lot more frequent. You can find one basically anywhere. I think
Yeah,
it's a
how the fuck are
solid.
you gonna try and put Little Caesars at S tier when they don't even deliver?
Yeah, but you
Like
see,
it's for pizza place too.
yeah,
Like
I know, but I
that's
don't.
part of pizza is like delivery. Like that's
Listen,
half of it.
listen, man. I don't. I live in the freaking sticks. I can't get shit delivered out here, so I have to just drive and pick it up. So that goes to show how much I like Little Caesars and how great it is. Is because I actually go out and pick it up compared to freaking Domino's. Domino's is a B tier though. Can we agree on that?
I I wouldn't put it with like even Wendy's or McDonald's or Arby's, but if you think so,
I think it's a. I think it's like. I mean,
like
it's.
I'd choose like I'd choose any of those either day. But also like if I'm choosing pizza, like it's probably gonna be Papa John's or Little Caesars.
All
Like
right. So
Pizza Hut and Domino's are not in contention really for me.
all right. Well, I will say. I'll
But
give you a warning. If we're putting Domino's in C tier, pizza it's definitely below that.
yeah, I mean I agree.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Domino's. You can put
And you
pizza
can
in.
move.
Oh, I'll put it in. Fine, as I always do. But pizza. Reason why I don't like pizza. I mean, we had a lot of this in college, and it was a good time in
It's so
college.
greasy, dude.
It's just
It's just
so
it's
greasy.
yeah.
And even the pricing now is like it's not like it's a deal because when you look at pricing between Papa John's and pizza, it might be a difference between like $1 and
And their
$2
breadsticks are
or what? You might cut out
trash. Like
again.
I don't like bread.
Yeah, they're. I mean, I do like their cinnamon sticks, but I mean that's not enough for me to justify anything else from pizza. It's fine if you really like grease and stuff like that. Like I would get it. I would say this: the only way that I'm okay with eating pizza is that I have to have several paper towels ready to pat it down because I do think the actual crust of pizza is one of the best. It is
I like their
very
stuffed
pillowy.
crust.
It's very pillowy and like very I mean buttery and greasy because they put all that butter and grease onto it. But either way, it's still. I mean, Papa John's is still better than that, just because you don't need all that grease to make a good pizza. You really don't. Having a high quality pizza from like an actual like restaurant. I mean, you can both agree like you don't have to. It doesn't have to be greasy at all to make a good pizza.
Yeah.
So, D tier for pizza.
Yeah.
All right, you got this one, Chief.
You've been to Zaxby's.
Yes, I have. No, I have, but I'm saying you lead this time.
Um, I probably like I'm comparing Zaxby's to KFC because like chicken places.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like KFC better, but I do like Zaxby's. Like Zaxby's is more of like I feel like a pig out place, like because you're getting like Texas toast and like I said, I love bread.
Yeah, that's
And I
gonna be
like
your freaking quote. I love,
the
like I
biggest
said, I
thing
love
for
bread.
Zaxby's for me is I really like their sauce.
I think,
I really like Zax sauce. Like it's a I don't know, it's like a ketchup based sauce in a way, like a tomatoey
yeah, but is it
thing,
as
and
good as
it's
Chick Fil A sauce though? Like, let's be honest. Zaxby's,
no. And I'm
Zaxby's
not
is
getting it, but
weird.
I don't go to Zaxby's for chicken sandwiches, really. I'm going for chicken fingers, chicken
What
strips.
what I said was Chick-fil-A sauce though. But this is what I will say about Zaxby's. Zaxby's has a very it's good. It's definitely like again more pig outy. My thing is this though. KFC gives really good quality like chicken. Zaxby's is I think a little bit below KFC in terms of like chicken flavor. Like their fried chicken just doesn't taste as well as KFC. I don't know why. Because whenever I had them, I'm just like it just kind of like there's something about it. Like maybe it was like something like the oil that they use or something like that. But like afterwards, I feel like that just doesn't sit right in my stomach. And they're freaking it's expensive to get freaking Zaxby's.
It's
It's
all right.
really
You can get deals. You
yeah,
gotta get
but
it like
no, yeah, but we can't just keep on saying like, oh, the deals. Like, if they don't have a good deal, and I'm not talking about like, oh, combos. Like their combos are great. I'm talking about like just base price. A base price combo is really expensive at Zaxby's, and their location is not nearly as prevalent as KFC or any of the other people on this list. Really, right now, I think the only thing that it compares to is really Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is cheaper and has more variety and is open later.
yeah, but Jack in the Box doesn't have chicken that's better than Zaxby's. That's for sure.
Yeah, but Zaxby's also I don't know, man. I would say I'm gonna say B tier. It's
Yeah, I'm
just
fine.
you
I do
drag
like
that.
chicken places like more because I've probably like gravitated towards more like not that it's healthier, but like I'm gonna feel better if I'm eating like chicken at least, like fried chicken opposed to like some like fucking loaded burger with like sauce and bacon and 14 patties and fries, man.
Hey, don't talk about my meat mountain. That's what
Cookout? Are you gonna put cookout in S tier?
I'm. You know, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, for sure. Cookout
As
goes to S tier.
this is the epitome of like
Cheap
all around
variety.
cheap variety and actually really good quality. I think for the price because
Yeah,
like
and honestly, like you could probably Cookout could probably do a lot of these just for having their boxes and like the amount you can put into it.
yeah, and it's
It's
like
like the most customizable deal you can get
yeah,
at
it's like
any fast food place.
and what
Like
he's
no other fast food place has anything like it, you know?
it, and he's not even talking about like you're not even talking about like deals as in like oh you have to go through 9% of that. So in Cookout, if you guys don't know, or like I didn't grow up with this in Florida, but it's more like in the South kind of. It's in North Carolina, probably South Carolina, Virginia, I think, and Tennessee.
Tennessee, obviously.
Yeah. So basically, what it does is that you pick one main component and then you can pick two side items. But like the main component can be like several different things, and then the side items you can pick two side items and you get a drink. And they have gone up on their price a little bit, but you get all that for like $7. They're
Yeah.
open really late, really late. They're
Consistently probably the late like out of all these places and like even what places advertise, like consistently always like our Taco Bell claims it's open until 2, never happens. Cookout is always open. Every location I've been to, like I've never had issues with like them being open, and they're open till like 3
yeah,
is their hours most of the time on weekends.
and then they also don't have. Have you ever had an issue with not getting something at Cookout? I've never had that issue.
It's funny you say that because tonight I forgot my drink, but that was kind of on me. I
Yeah,
don't know if she gave it to me. Like she gave me my food and I asked for ranch and I drove off and then I was like, "Wait, I didn't get a drink."
well, what I meant was is that more like, have you ever been to a cookout and then they said like, oh, we can't serve, we ran out of that, we can't serve
Yeah.
that to you. And let me put it, McDonald's has a freaking milk whatever, their freaking milkshake shit. Cookout has like several. It's basically it's not even really a milkshake. It's fucking ice cream in a freaking large cup, but their shit never breaks and you can over they always have them and they have seasonal stuff like for the flavors like watermelon they had like one that was like pumpkin spice they have like probably like what like 15 20 different flavors of milkshake is by
Yeah, I got a lot.
far like if you're talking about like a place that anyone can go to that place is it because they have like they have grilled chicken sandwiches, which are actually, I'm not saying they're like, god tier or anything like that by any means, but they're actually fairly decent. They have their chicken quesadillas, which is actually really good and a really good deal. And they have like all that new stuff that they're coming out with, like that what is it, fried cheese, like those fried cheese cubes or whatever.
I don't know. I get their cheese curds though. Those things are fucking delicious.
That's what I meant.
I got like tonight. I got like two quesadillas, a corn dog, and the cheese curds
Yeah, and just from that example, it's like you can get something that
for $7 and like a drink that I didn't get by accident.
and
But
freaking
like
cookout
that is like a
sauce.
good. I feel like that's a really good deal
Yeah,
for like that. Like you, some items you get in the box are like if you get like the chicken nuggets, you only get like three or something. But like I don't know, like even like a corn dog, I saw that and I was like, yo, I haven't gotten one of those in a while, and like that's a great side. Like that's just a side
yeah, and
to
like,
like my main food. That's a deal.
well, then you also have like the thing where it's like you have you can realistically go there multiple times and have like many different combinations of things before getting really bored of it. And they also have like, cookout sauce is fire. Their honey mustard is actually really good. And then yeah, like even their drink prices. So like you get all that stuff for like $7, and it's like for $1 more you can change your drink into a freaking milkshake, which I just said was is basically like 3 or 4 scoops of ice cream that you get to eat out because there's no way you're gonna be sucking that thing through a straw.
Yeah, I always get cheerwine though. I fuck with
Yeah,
cheerwine.
Cheerwine is solid though, but I think yeah, cookout definitely S tier. This is honestly what's that? This tier list looks exactly like that bell curve thing where it's like the outliers are definitely fewer on the outside, but as you get close to the inside you definitely get more consistency.
Yeah, and we are talking about fast food at the end of the day, so
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can really look at in fast food, and I mean every one of these places could probably find an S tier spot at some point if you looked at something in particular of their restaurant. But we're talking about generalist shit where the average Joe. And I do understand, and I will say that like cookout is not in everywhere, and neither is In and Out. But if we are just doing that, then they would both end up in S tier. But I'm telling you, if you're able to get cookout, it is solid, and it's actually like true fast food. It's not like there's a sit down inside. It's literally just a drive through, and that's what it's always been.
yeah, I didn't even realize they have stuff like walking tacos too.
They do. The heck is that?
Yeah, you've never had a walking taco?
No.
So it's Fritos, but you basically open a Frito bag and you put chili and cheese inside of it, and
No.
that's a walking taco. Like we used to have them like when I grew up. We would have like football games and stuff, and you could get like a walking taco for like a couple bucks, and they just like it'd be like homemade chili or whatever, like cheese. There might be other stuff they put in it, but that's basically the premise of it, and it's really good. Like,
Yeah, like it. Cookout
but it's
is.
called a walking taco because like you can obviously walk around. Like you can put other toppings on it too. You can just walk around and like eat it out of the bag, like the Frito bag. It's
Yeah.
honestly a good idea. It's a genius idea.
Yeah, considering that, like, as long as the chili's not like super freshly made, where it like freaking scalds your hand from holding the bag, I think it will end up being fine. I mean, I definitely
I
should
need
try
to,
that.
I'm gonna try one from Cookout now. Actually, I should have done that. I should have tried it tonight.
Yeah, you see, but
I gotta
the
go back.
all right, he's gonna go. But this is our tier list, everyone. Like, obviously, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't put in freaking red taco or fucking what's the other place, Hardee's or whatever." I've never been to Red Taco or Del Taco or where
Hardy's
the
a
fuck.
D.
And
Hardy's a D. I'll say that much.
Hardee's is so irrelevant that it's not even on this list. That's why I didn't even bother. Because it'd be kind of insulting to even put it on this list. I never go there, ever. And there's one like, you know, close to like a Dunkin' Donuts and the Papa John's I have to go to pick up pizza. So, and I just never think about going there.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, uh, it it's relevant. And in terms of other fast food places like Chipotle and stuff like that, we didn't include it in this list because it feels kind of cheap to put in something that's more. It's not as fast foody like rice and chicken and stuff. Like how they make it is something a little bit more different. Especially it's more of like a sit down environment as well. They invest quite a bit of money for you to sit down at their restaurant compared to most of these places, which is just basically like some booths with some glass, shitty booths with glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got any closing thoughts?
I'm pretty happy with the list. Again, like I think some stuff is kind of just based on like what you prefer, but I feel like we nailed a lot of these.
Yeah, I think this food fast food tier list that we made is definitely S tier. One of the best, believe me.
Yeah.
But we'll be back with some other type of thing. I don't know. What do you think? Probably like Halo or something. We'll talk about Halo and how that dumpster fire started. We already have a list of probably like 8 to 10 topics to go through. A lot more than that.
Yeah.
So we'll be coming back. You know what we're gonna do? Um, Probably discuss PlayStation versus Xbox. This is obviously gonna have like a little bit of a gameplay stuff where like me and him are playing a game and talking about this rather than just having this type of format. Um, so we'll be coming back with that soon. See you guys later.
Later, skater.
GG easy.